All right. Gonna show you one of my pet peeves. Most of you know that I am a southpaw. I at least pistol and rifle and shotgun shooting, I'm a southpaw. I do some things right-handed and do pretty good with a pistol with either hand. But one of the things that has always bothered me about holster makers is, first of all, people who stock well-made name brand holsters. Give you an example. This is an old one of mine, and this is a Don Hume, and you'll see I got the holster and the of course this is for a model 19, but or maybe for a 17. Yeah, maybe for a 17. I had this custom made for me. You can see it's been put up. I hadn't used it in a while, but used it for years. Spare mag. Of course, I carried my mags like that right there. Spare mag, flashlight. When Surefires first came out, back in the days, matter of fact, they weren't Surefires. If you can see, that one's, well, it is a Surefire, but it's marked Laser Products. Okay, so this is one of the original ones. And I wanted a mag holder that would hold the light and the magazine. So I needed a new holster anyway, so I called Don Hume, who I really liked their work, and I liked the fact that they had a metal reinforced leather paddle on their paddle holsters, which I thought was not only comfortable but strong, and tended to control the movement of the gun really well for a paddle holster. And I told them I wanted a mag carrier to go with my left-handed paddle holster. I wanted a mag holder and a flashlight holder made into one, and they said, oh yeah, we got that. I said, well, you don't show an option for that in the left hand. And they said, well, you can just wear it on the other side. And I was like, no, because when it's on my hip, I want the first thing my hand comes in contact with when I go to change magazines is the magazine. And I said, if I use a right-handed one, the first thing my hand's going to come in contact with is a flashlight. And I don't want to shove that in my magazine well. And they said, oh, well, we hadn't even thought of that. And so they started offering these. Mine was the first one. They started offering these in a left-hand model too. Down through the years, I have found, I'll show you how old I'm talking about here. Here's some of you may recognize this. This is a Phobos holster. This is a holster for a left-handed. And this is a holster for right-handed carry. Do you see a difference in the profile? Look right up here where this comes to a point. See that? This comes to a point right here. Now I want you to look at this one. It doesn't come to a point. Do you know why? Well, it did when I first got it, but I took a Dremel and whacked that off because it was pushing it was pushing my magazine release. And I would find my magazine. I would find my magazine. It's still holding it in. No, it ain't. I cut it off of there. But it stuck up far enough that it would hit the mag release. So I took a Dremel tool and I cut that off and actually sent an email to Phobos and said, hey, you're going to get somebody killed with your left-handed holsters because the holster is covering the safety or the mag release and causing the magazine to come unsnapped throughout the day's worth of activity on people who wear them. And as far as I know, they corrected it. I never heard any more about it. But I do know that by the time these Uncle Mikes came out, they started swelling this out right here. And that was good because not only did it not cover the mag release, but it held things off of the mag release. And that way, if you leaned over or something with the gun, this actually stands out about 1/8 of an inch above the mag release to give you some protection. And you think, okay, well, Jamie, that was 25 years ago. And it was a long time ago when Phobos put that holster out. But y'all, it's still happening. I want you to look at how this is made for a Glock 19 and a light. Now, it wasn't made for this particular model of light, but I want you to see that the holster, let me get this model 26. The gun sets way down in there. This is a right-handed model. When they make this holster in a left-handed model, they cut the kydex the same way. They just bend it backwards. So what would that mean? Well, that would mean on the left side of the gun, this would come over the mag release. So I've got one I'm going to fix today. And the reason I'm going to fix it is because we have a problem. This is a appendix carry rig. It's not mine. It's my son's. When you put this in your belt, any pressure against the belt, I want you to watch the mag right here. Any pressure against the belt or against the top of the holster, like if you bend over, watch. See that mag? Watch it. Now watch if you lean over and push into the gun. Do you see that? That means if any pressure on the back side of the gun, see that? So what we're going to do, we're going to take a heat gun and we're going to heat this kydex up and we're going to insert something in there to raise that up off of this magazine so that when you push, listen, good solid click, right? Anything pushes against the gun, see that? Listen, good solid click. Lean, bend over, sit down in a car, anything. So we're gonna fix this and I'm gonna let you see how it works. Now all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a little something and I'm gonna mark I'm just gonna put a little scratch on there. I'm gonna take this heat gun That gets a little warm. And once I'm convinced that's softened up a little, we're going to put that block back in place, and then we're going to take this screwdriver. We're actually going to push up on this a little bit, and we're just going to hold it till it cools. And it won't take long. See there? See that? And you would say, well, surely that's not enough to make a difference. That's enough to make all the difference in the world. Watch. So, if you make holsters, or you are a left-hander, or if you make your own holsters, please pay attention to this. You'll get somebody killed. Thank you.